All right, and welcome now to the Idiot Thing, now with the haphazard news feature here at 96.0.1 on the FM dial. And as per usual, I will start with what we call a rootsy absolutely before we go straight into the Idiot Thing feature. And today's rootsy absolutely, we must say congratulations to the Reggae Girls for winning both games against Chile in their World Cup friendly games, and they beat in here in Kingston. They beat Chile by a goal to nil, and over in Montego Bay, they increased their goal scoring prowess, winning by a 3 goals to 2. So let's say congratulations there to the Reggae Girls for winning both those games. All right, and also we must go on something else that's been a talking point when it comes to the road project here. The Constant Spring Market and the persons now who are currently on the YouTube channel have been asking about the Constant Spring Market. And the word is out that vendors at the Constant Spring Market in St. Andrew will have to vacate the market. They did by weekend gone, as the National Works Agency said is set to begin work on the market this week. And yesterday, the Supreme Court denied the application, but that's on Friday. The Supreme Court denied the application, denied yesterday. They denied the application there. The Supreme Court denied application by Supreme Court denied it. Now, with some technical issue here. Yeah, all right. This the Supreme Court denied the application. Let's go again. We're talking about the Constant Spring Market right there and then, where the vendors at the Constant Spring Market in St. Andrew will have to vacate the market. They did so by over the weekend, as the work agency is set to begin work this week. The Supreme Court denied the application by the vendors to grant an injunction to bar the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Council from demolishing the market. Last year, the vendors received verbal notice to leave the market to facilitate expansion of the Constant Spring road work in St. Andrew. And Chief Executive Officer of the KSMAC, Robert Hill, says he wanted to make it clear that the corporation is not responsible for the market's demolition. It's a sad news there. I know Oil Brown is going to be, talk about Damian Crawford and the big by-election up in Jamaica. Damian Crawford up against Anne-Marie Vaz. And we'll go down to Studio B and join Owen Brown. We'll give you more on that. Yes, Owen Brown.
So much is happening. Definitely, I myself, I have to say, really congrats to the Reggae Girls. They're going on fine. I love that. I love that. 1-0 beating and then a 3-2. When I heard that, I was like, wow, Jamaica Reggae Girls, you are, leaps and bounds. We are hoping that, in June, you're going to be passing the first round and the second round and heading forward, so we're glad that the females are representing, and they're saying, guess what, we're not here as a fluke, we are not here because of a joke, we are here because we played and we deserve to win, and they're winning, and we're hoping that, as I said before, coming up in the competition, there will be more winnings for, yeah, just definitely more winnings for the Reggae Girls. So congratulations to them, and beating the same team twice. So Chile must be saying, okay, all right, guess what? We're not trouble Jamaica again, because Jamaica are going good. Jamaica are going good. So really, definitely, I would say absolutely there for us, and also the JCBC thing that just happened a while ago, the interview with
Yes.
JCBC, really good.
But also Roots
Writers,
absolutely as well.
singers, artists, they can get their craft, in a better line, all of that. So it's really good. But we're on to what's happening in the north. We're heading north, right? So much things happening in the north, where the East Portland seat is vacant, and the announcement of the nomination day and the by-election was really, it was dramatic. I don't know, a heap of drama at that meeting. So on Friday, the Jamaica Labour Party, they had their mass meeting, and they, had, I'm telling you, when I saw the aerial shot of the Port Antonio Square, I was
Mm.
like amazing. A lot of persons came out on Friday to support Anne Marie Vaz, and that's when the Prime Minister announced the on the 8th.
Mm.
So he was outlining that on the 8th, I think he said Shine Robinson won her seat, or the 8th is also International Women's Day. So he's trying to, try
Weaving
to,
all.
yeah, weave in all of that information to say, guess what? Because it's for the women, he's declaring Anne Marie Vaz, the winner. Definitely, they're gonna do that, And the 25th will be the by-election day. That's the big day. So following that announcement and following the excitement on Friday, bigger excitement, a greater excitement was felt in Port Antonio also yesterday. Yeah, when we saw the era shots again, we were like, whoa, place turned from full green to full orange. So it's really good, that campaign activities have begun and persons are supporting Damian Crawford yesterday. They supported him very much so. There was also something about this race that, reports came forward that there was roadworks and the bushing going on in the constituency over the weekend. So Friday, Saturday coming up, there was roads being patched, mall being rolled, a lot of things happening.
Is it
If
you call it
uh,
electioneering?
is it another debushing scandal? I don't
but
know.
the JLP
But
say that those um road projects
right, reports are still coming
were
forward. Yeah,
approved under
yes,
the late Mr. Broomfield
right, right. So reports are suggesting that these works were in the pipeline.
line. And they're
Right?
approved.
Yeah, they were in the pipeline and they were approved. However, the government decided to do it now. It's questionably
The timing,
quite questionable. The
the
timing,
timing.
timing, because it's the same thing with the general election.
Mm.
Debussing and everything just come up. Bam,
Bam,
February,
the
eh?
timing, the
February.
timing.
But look at this, February 25.
Mm.
What 2 years ago, 3 years ago,
Yeah.
February 25, and then March 25. I don't know if it's they're looking at the 5 and making it significant. I
The
don't
last
know.
time we had this bushing program,
Hmm.
the guys who worked on the was it St. Mary? Oh, wait, last no, what's the
Yes,
name? St.
so
Mary,
East St.
St.
Mary,
Mary, right?
right.
What happened was the persons. Oh, what happened was the persons got paid on Friday and they went to vote on Monday. So this is gonna be a same scenario. The person who doing the debushing, they will paid on the 24th. No, they paid on the 23rd. And then they will go vote. They'll pay on Friday and go vote on Monday. So maybe it's hoping that I repeat of what happened back then.
Well, we will see. We will see. Both parties they are excited. They are ready to go. We wanted to get a response or a feedback from the general secretaries
Of both
of
parties.
both part, not just one, but both
Both
parties
parties, yeah.
regarding their hopes of this by-election to see which one of them are saying that, yeah, well, both of them are gonna say them win.
Eh.
But it's quite interesting to see this race. We saw a report also on television. A Jamaican Labour Party supporter that was beaten.
That's an idiot
That
thing.
no,
That's
we
an
are
idiot
condemning
thing.
him something there. We don't really condone him something there. That's really an idiot thing when we see persons are attacking each other. For what? For what? Why are you attacking each other, man? It's I know it can be emotional and attached, and they have this thing when it comes to the race. But please don't allow that to control the way how you behave and harm somebody. Don't allow that. Don't allow that, because at the end of the day, we're all Jamaicans, right? At the end of the day, we still have to come back after the election done. You come right back down to which part you live, right? Everybody is same. whether or not election are going, we are Jamaicans. We should respect roots and respect one of them. An idiot thing I talk about, and that's really an idiot thing. So, well, let us go to the big thing now. That was the pre. We have just about few minutes, just about 3 or 4 minutes. So before we go, the comment that was our sentiments that was echoed, and we're gonna be playing it back on the trail last night. I know there was a lot said. Crawford, he made his presentation. A lot of things were said about history and the culture and the system, and how is it that persons can be better when it comes down to not relying on the system. All of that. You really agreed, but there was a sore tongue, a sore point that stuck out. Just jump out at everybody. I'm like, why you say that, brother? Why you go there, sir?
He's going back
So
in the
right,
60s.
so going into, but well, it's a real issue though. It's a real issue,
but not so
I
pronounced
think
as not
yeah,
that
it
that, that,
shouldn't
that
have
pronounced in
shouldn't
Jamaica as
have made that up. But we're gonna. I want you to make your assessment of it.
Damon Crawford.
Yeah.
Damon Crawford.
What's a fight against history? It's a fight against history because East Portland people say they want tourism. I have a degree in tourism. I have a master's in tourism. I lecture tourism. And yet still, because of her class and her color, some people said this lady is more qualified than me. That is history. East Portland said they want education. I teach a high school. I teach a UCC. I teach a Excelsior Community College. I teach a university in the West Indies. But because of her class and her color, people said this lady better than me. I don't want no animosity in this thing. Because even though it's a fight, it's not a fight, a physical fight. It's not a fight against Mrs. Vaz. It's not a fight against Darrell Vaz. It's not a fight against the Jamaica Labour Party. It's not a fight just for the seat. It's a fight against history. It's a fight against the system. And it's a fight for the future.
I'm not sure if Mr. Crawford need to went down that road, because I mean we say Jamaica's long past this kind of thing, but Jamaica is not so pronounced in Jamaica as how it make it look. I don't think you need to go down that road at all.
Response soon from the regarding the statement. So he say no worry, man. We will definitely have a response regarding the comment. But to me, I'm saying yeah, a lot of and I think that's the reason why I probably say a Spice did a song about black hypocrisy and stuff like that, because the thing is a lot of times persons, because of the way how they look or your color, whatever it is, some person may say you're more privileged because of certain things, but I don't know if if the comparisons that he was making at the meeting last night
Relevant.
were right.
No, relevant.
I don't know if it makes sense with you there. So and at that time, so I don't know if persons think otherwise, you can let us know. But for me personally, I don't think it should have been said that way. I know he's very educated. Crawford is very educated. He has his way of doing things, and that's really good. But as I said, maybe just a step too far. But I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think.
I just don't think it need to go down that road at all. Because the education thing in Southeast, it was Southwest in last constituency. I'd work up to a point. But when he said his focus is on education, the persons who have this handout mentality was not in with that. Talking about it just said that it's not kids voting for you, it's the adults. So you can look up, you can be next to adults and just education. So the person who was thinking handout was in favor of his policy, but that's a good policy. It's a very good policy. I can say it's every household must have at least one person can go to university. That was a very good program by Crawford, but for some reason I thought the adults in the area wasn't buying totally into that program. But the persons who have children who need to go to college were buying the program. But the wider majority and in the constituency was not too key with the program.
campaigning on that. They have used that in their campaign, and he's using that also in his campaign now. So the general campaigning, remember the last time they made a presentation at their party conference. They made mention of that, and that's the first time we heard of it. Not knowing that it was a concept of Damon Crawford. So it's really good that he conceptualized this, and the party is running along with it. So we are running out of time. We have run out of time. So it's time for us to take our leaves and take ourselves out of here. So,
All right, so we're out of time now for today's Hub as I do. Join us again tomorrow at 8:30. Tomorrow same time, same place. Tomorrow at 12 or 1 o'clock Jamaica time for more haphazard news. And also for more broadcast and for more broadcast. Join us also tomorrow again, same time, same place. And also tomorrow will be in streaming live the Touch Me program. So offer yourselves a wonderful. This has been Idiot Thing with the haphazard news feature.